Hey guys, Hannibal the Rising here with another online battle. It is Rome and Rome versus Greece and Sulucid. Also, if you're wondering why my mic is like this, that's because I'm using the built-in mic on my computer. So anyway, let's just get on to the business of the armies. I have 6 gold attack, bronze shield, silver shield pikemen. I have 5 bronze attack archers, and I have 6 gold attack cataphracts. And I'm donating one to my ally right now. My ally has 4 Greek cavalry, 2 Spartans, 6 armored Hopties, and 4 archers. So let's continue with the battle. Our opponent, the Jilii Rome, has sent 2 auxiliary missile cavalry to harass the archers, which doesn't seem like a very good idea considering he could have just mutilated them right now. I mean, he could have just attacked them, but whatever. Anyway, also one thing about the SPQR Romans is he had a pre-Marian army, which I really respected. Just seeing that he knew that much about history, Roman history. And also it's really awesome to see a pre-Marian army. He's got gold on everything. He's got 6 Hastati, 4 Principes, and 4 Triarii, all gold. My opponent on the left, the Jilii Romans, have a big mix of infantry. They have 1 Hastati, 4 Praetorian cohorts. He's got 3 skirmishers, 1 Triarii, 2 early legionary first cohorts, 3 generals armored bodyguard, or Roman general bodyguard, and he's got 1 Praetorian cavalry. Also, they routed from the arrows, so that wasn't a very good idea by the Jilii. My ally on my right side, he does have gold on Greek cavalry, but Greek cavalry are so weak that even with gold upgrades, they're pretty weak. So I gave him my gold attack cataphracts to help out a little bit. And basically we were just waiting to see who would be the one to move forward. And since the Roman armies are much more flexible, I thought I would let him go. Because me and my ally decided to put our phalanx together so there's no gaps. As you can see, that way they can rout you as fast. But really, I was only going up against Hastati and Principes, so I wasn't very worried. Even gold on pre-Marian armies aren't very strong. But my ally, he was smart. He brought gold upgrades, even on the Spartans, which would be very expensive. So I was surprised at that, but you know, why not, I guess. The Spartans kick ass anyway. I was also a little confused. These guys came back from routing, and they're literally throwing 6 javelins. And that's it. They're just throwing 6 javelins at a time, so it'd take them a while to actually run out of their pila, it looks like they have, which looks pretty sick. So I'm slowly putting down my pikes here. Just getting ready. There's a bit of a gap in between me and my ally, and later on you'll see the Jilii Romans exploit that. Oh, look at the pila. It's so sick. It's just showering me. He must have right-clicked me to throw pila and then charge, and then he withdrawed because they definitely would have routed pretty quick, especially by themselves. I was really worried here. I didn't want to break my phalanx apart because I've got it in one solid line. And when I saw the Juliis over here showering me with pila on my side, I was pretty worried, especially since that side has no cavalry protecting it. So that's why I sent Cataphract over here. I'm also trying to flank them with this Cataphract over here. Try and lure in some of his cavalry, because if he attacks me with a general, and I use my armor-piercing maces on him, he'll rout pretty quick. I also have my fire focused on them. It's not a good idea to just fire at infantry normally with fire arrows, but I didn't know when they were going to engage. I was expecting him to pretty soon. So I just turned the fire on so I wouldn't have to worry about that. Also, my ally brought no archers since it's pre-Marion. So he didn't. So all we really had for missiles were just his javelins or his pila. He was also pretty smart here. He was ambushing me pretty hard on the right side. I mean, my phalanx will definitely stop him at the front, but at the side, they're pretty vulnerable. A lot of people say Triarii suck, which is probably true, but they do have gold upgrades on them, and they are at the side of a phalanx, so. I saw an opening here for a hammer and anvil strike, so I took it. Wow, it looks so sick. And they routed quick. I also hit them from the side. He tried to cut me off with his Triarii, and he almost did. Also, where I'm succeeding on the right, I'm losing on the left. Sort of. I mean, I think a pike is already routed. Yeah, that one right there. And I was trying to save them with the cataphracts that I sent to protect my left side. But it was too late, so I pulled them out. See, they're actually starting to get inside my phalanx now. See, there's points where the phalanx succeeded, and there's points where they failed. But I got a pretty good hammer and anvil strike on my opponent, so I was pretty happy with that. My general actually died here. I don't know why, it's just a hammer and anvil, but I guess he did fight with us. See, I'm very successful on the right, but on the left I'm failing pretty badly. Oh, also, this is where I said where I wanted to lure his generals out, and that's where I took the opportunity to use my armor-piercing maces to kill him. Now, this is dangerous here. When you see all of this Triarii ganging up on my cavalry, I had to pull them out. And I was going to wait till they engaged my pikes before I would try for another hammer and anvil. I also have a support pike for my left flank, which was failing, and now it's succeeding with the rout. Another thing is a majority of my the Jilii actually attacked me, which was a bigger disadvantage for me, so I was pretty worried. But one thing is my archers were alive the entire time, and they were wearing them down bit by bit. This is probably the best situation I could have gotten with that Praetorian cohort, for them to run into the front of my phalanx, and they're still losing. That's how tough they are. How Urbans and Praetorians can just take out the front of a phalanx is pretty amazing. Okay, so I took out pretty much the rest of my my enemy's infantry, and I'm just chasing them down right now, so they won't come back from routing. And then I was going to rush the rest of my infantry to help my ally, who's got his Spartans put up against the Praetorian cohort and the early Legionary first cohort. And then my ally hits a pretty big hammer and anvil right here, and then he routs that Praetorian. And then what's left is the early Legionary first cohort with their sick pila, you can see. Then our opponent makes a desperate attempt to bring in the rest of his skirmishers. Also right here, these Praetorians didn't stand a chance against my gold attack cataphracts. So I just left them with the pikes, because I figured why not, you know, the pikes will take them out pretty easy. There's his general, looks pretty sweet. Here's the thing I did here, I was going to engage this infantry with, oh there goes his general. I was going to engage the front of his infantry here, and then I was going to hammer an anvil with this cataphractor. And then they wrote. So that's basically the rest of the infantry, except for this fast skirmisher here. But I do have to admit my allies did have some pretty good micro, how they double teamed me there. But gold cataphracts are pretty hard to match. Gold attack cataphracts. Especially when you have as many as I did, because I actually maxed out on CWB rules, where you're allowed 6 of the same unit and 8 cavalry. But I maxed out on the cataphracts. 6 of the cataphracts. One of the biggest advantages of the cataphracts is the high armor that they have, the masons, and the very powerful charge that they have. So, good game to my opponents, Triarii and Rome Hero. I had 1,700 kills with 817 men remaining. And I guess that's it, guys. I'll start making videos more often now because I got a new gaming laptop where my old computer broke down. So I'll try and post a video once a week at the very least if I can, if not every day if possible. So I'll see you later, guys.